Travis Wayne Goodsell. Looks like YouTube have relented in banning, maybe until 18th of July, but they're refusing to concede the thumbnail. It was a little absurd to ban me from posting for 3 months over a thumbnail, which all they had to do was refuse to allow me to put it up. There was no violation of the thumbnail, as it's still in the video. You can see for yourself, she's not naked, she doesn't violate YouTube's policies. There's a meme that instructs the viewer as to the interpretation of the thumbnail, and then there's a further comment after the picture meme, and then there's the whole context of the video. The problem is that it was a breakout video. Lots of people wanted to watch the video. Whether it was just for the picture, that's on them. But it got people's attention, and that is a higher probability of more people watching the video, as the video exposed YouTube and the church. And that's why they didn't like it. So this is going to be my last video. And Mormons are cheering, but you shouldn't. I'm going to be pointing out a scripture for you. And no, it's not the one where if you kick out the righteous, you are ripe for destruction. But yeah, I could use that one too. The whole purpose was to warn. All my videos warn. And yet the church has hired people to have me assassinated. That's why the audio sucks, that I have to use fans. But you're not listening. You're being asses. Literal asses. Oh, your audio sucks. Really? So you don't like the content, or are you just making an excuse not to want to listen? Just nothing but hate. And not just the church is ordering my assassination. Mormons are sending me death threats. I had planned yesterday, before I knew that I was banned until July 18th, to do a whole video over the Wikipedia page for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Mormons don't look at it. They don't click on it. Why should they? They're Mormon already. They know everything. And that's the whole point. The church snuck the information in, knowing Mormons are not likely to read it. This isn't Joseph's church, as I've been telling you in my videos, and the church has been declaring it over the pulpits of conference. We're not Joseph's church. We're hinge pointing away in another direction. And Mormons don't care. They don't see it. So let me finish with Ether. In verse 8, it talks about the remnant of the house of Joseph shall be built on this land, shall be a land of their inheritance, shall build up a holy city unto the Lord. Notice the word shall. Remember when Nephi tells his father, I will go and do. What is the difference between a prophecy and a command? Yeah, prophecies are will. They will build the city of New Jerusalem. This is not a prophecy. This is a command. And the church isn't following it. They've already announced, we're not doing it. Mormons missed that. But here it is, in the Book of Mormon, the keystone of Mormonism. You are commanded, Mormons, to build it, and you've refused. The time is up, and so thus we get to verse 13. And I was about to write more, but I am forbidden, speaking of Jerusalem and Zion. But great and marvelous were the prophecies of Ether. Notice he says prophecies to cover up the word shall. But they esteemed him as naught, and cast him out. And he hid himself in the cavity of a rock by day, and by night he went forth, viewing the things which should come upon the people? What do you mean, did come upon the people, right? Are you sure that wasn't a mistake? Nope. Joseph Smith purposely told Brigham Young, no, your edition sucks. Put it back the way it was. It was specifically written. That's what we learn from Joseph's rejection of the edited Book of Mormon. The words were specifically put in there. That's why we need the original Book of Mormon, and we need to pay attention to every single word and its meaning in the early 1830 context. And he dwelt in the cavity of a rock. He made the remainder of his record, viewing the destruction which came upon the people by night. A great war. And the entire destruction of his people. That's why I'm not doing videos anymore, guys. I have been cast out. They think they're showing mercy, but they're still throttling my channel. Their analytical program still has it in there to prevent you from viewing my videos. They do not want me to have a breakout video. They do not want people watching my videos and my content. And I caught them because I have proven it's the analytical program that's censoring me. So, brethren, adieu. And yes, that comes from the mystic tie. And if you don't understand that it's not just plagiarism of the mystic tie, but not technically, but it's referring to that as the key to understand and interpret and decipher that passage in Jacob. But you're not listening to me. I have exposed not just the fraud of the church, but the crimes of the church. See, other apologists, or not apologists, other ex-Mormons, they only talk about the lies of the church, the fraud. And so YouTube doesn't bother with them, leaves them alone. Church doesn't care. But it's me who exposes the church's crimes. And we're talking serious crimes, not petty stuff. That's why they want me assassinated. That's why they want me silenced. And YouTube is aiding and abetting this. So, brethren, adieu.